but you don't do what he was doing and basically taking all the money out that he owed all these other lawyers. He should have left the money in the account and then spending it. Like it's just not, that's not the rules. If there's a dispute, you got to leave it in the account. And he just, they just don't really think. I mean, because a lawyer that's thinking is not going to do even remotely close to what he's doing. I mean, these were the most egregious acts of fraud and theft that you've ever seen in your life. I mean, David Lear testified when I deposed him, when I said, you told the bank you were a partner, do you think it's a good idea to lie to the bank? And he said, no, but I go, then why did you say you were a partner on the application? He's like, I don't know. They just, they filled it out. I said it, but I wasn't a partner. I mean, but who signs a document with a partnership resolution to a bank on a trust account, and now you're going to walk that back? And then I said, well, aren't you responsible for our client's money leaving the account? And he was like, no, because the accounting handler, I relied on the integrity of the accounting of Girardi and Keys. I'm like, what integrity? They were crooks. That's your father-in-law. You knew people were calling saying, where's my goddamn money, including my client? And you don't want to go get the trust account bank statements or say what's going on? And he's like, no. I go, but the law doesn't allow you to do that. That's why you got indicted, because that's called willful blindness. You can't just say you're not buying. Erika didn't have a duty to the trust account. She just got money. She didn't really have a duty, but a guy that says it's his account, you think, David, you're responsible for the checks that you're a signer on your checking account, or do you think you're not if you have your friend manage the account?
You're responsible.
Even though you never look at it, if it's your name on the account and someone's committing a bunch of fraud, you think the defense is, well, I don't manage the account, my friend manages my account.
I am a non-trusting New Yorker who's also a lawyer. So I would never be, I agree with you. Like if my signature went onto anything official with any bank or government or business, it would just, it's so foreign to me. It's so foreign.
I mean, his testimony was incredulous is what we call it. And our expert, testified for 3 hours that everything he did was a disbarable offense, that it was the worst of the worst. Like it wasn't even defensible. It's immediate disbarment.
Before we wrap up, and I'll let you get to all your stuff, we'll have to talk about Jen Shah next time, because this just, we have so much.
It's a great thing. I wouldn't be upset we didn't cover everything, because this was the most exciting day in the history of the Girardi cases today. I mean, it's also the only time I can remember double indictments is Michael Avenatti, the guy that I used to love to target. The lawyer that was Stormy Daniels' lawyer. He got indicted in New York, then in LA, and then back in New York. To get indicted by 2 different U.S. attorneys' offices is very rare, very rare. So it's a very big day.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you still coming here to talk to me. I mean, final question is, what do you want to say to people that, it's a very small amount of people, but what do you want to say to people that do say Erika's innocent? There are people out there that say that she has, again, it's not many, but there are people.
Well, she could be criminally innocent. I mean, I didn't get the feeling when I deposed her, and I could really smell the BS. And I think she trusted a lot of what her husband did, but she was there for the audits. She signed the tax returns. Her culpability doesn't always have to result in prison. Her culpability could be in returning ill-gotten gains. So she likes to make it all about, I didn't know. All right, but if the law was, I don't know, we would never recover money in a civil case. A trustee would never be able to take back the people that shouldn't have gotten the stolen money, and then it goes back to a pot, and then it's divided. That's why Madoff's trustee did a great job, collected a lot of money, and people got, high percentages of their stolen funds back because he was able to recover all the ill-gotten payments. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, when people say Erika's innocent, I could agree with those people intellectually, but I could also agree that she may not be. I don't know the answer to that. It's not about Erika and whether she's innocent. I have nothing against Erika. I mean, she doesn't even live in Beverly Hills. I mean, David, in my whole life, I've been to Pasadena maybe 12 times to the Rose Bowl. It's not like I want to be Erika. Trust me, I don't envy Erika. I don't have an office downtown LA, never would ever do that. I'm not a member of the California Club. I mean, I'm really not like Erika and Tom. We're different ethnicities, different social circles. I really don't want to be like her. Now, I heard you make some comments like, hey, maybe my wife would be a housewife. She doesn't want to be a housewife. Of course, if they called her up tomorrow and said, we really want you to do a couple shows where you run into Erika, think she may do it because it's fun. Not because she thinks she's going to be a girl. I don't know what she's going to do. I'm just guessing. No idea. My gut instinct would be she would never do it because she's busy with other things that take up a lot of her time. But I wouldn't be involved in it. I can tell you that I wouldn't be going and bragging on a show about money or anything. That I would not do. Okay. I would do anything where I'm a lawyer. Like if you said, hey, her husband's a lawyer, and I came in and said, hey, I'm a lawyer, and whatever, that is fine, but no flaunting, none of that. I don't have it to flaunt. I wouldn't flaunt. I'm not a flaunter. I drive a Nissan Leaf electric. I'm not a flaunter, okay? I don't like that. I think that's insensitive sometimes. But sometimes if you work hard and you buy a nice thing and the person you're with is so excited they want to expose something that they're wearing that they're going to wear publicly, why not? You know, I mean, they should do whatever they want. It's their life, not Ronald Richards' life. We all do what we like to do. So I can't, the Housewives would be a great episode if the two of them ran into each other. I think we're going to go to the Grammys, or some
this weekend.
Maybe they'll run into each other and they can talk about it. They wouldn't be negative toward one another because they've talked over the text messages. She didn't post all of them.
I think I did talk about your wife becoming a housewife because I think it was my own willful, like, I want this to happen. So I'm sorry I've wished that upon you, but in my own.
I think the good thing about her is at least she has some connection to Beverly Hills. And I think she's attractive. Like, why do you want everybody that is sort of, it'd be nice to have a range of ages, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have beautiful older women, beautiful younger women, beautiful middle women. Like, why not have a range? Why have it so slanted toward one way? It seems a little strange. And none of them even live in Beverly Hills.
Well, that's my point. I always say that. None of them live in Beverly Hills, and would be a Beverly Hills. It's like.
Yeah, like, again, you could always talk to her if that's something she wants to do. But yeah, I think that we're typically not public people, often, but I do have cases that are, I do have a lot of people I represent that I would say are newsworthy people, but my whole practice, most of it is about cases that no one would ever know about, and I just get paid on them and I work them, and that's it. Yes, of course, if something's controversial and people are going to slam me online and make comments, I like writing them back because that's what I do. I'm a litigator. So of course I will respond to comments, but that doesn't mean I'm bored. If you're going to put something that's demonstrably inaccurate, I feel like, if I see it, if I get it on my phone, I'll hit reply and say, no, that's wrong. But it's not because I want the attention. It's silly. I have over 20 published opinions. I've been doing this almost 30 years. I don't need any attention. I'm not going to do this forever. I'm okay if I did something else.
I fully get it. When I read something, I'm like, you're coming on my page after me. I'm going to respond to this. And you're way nicer than I am when I respond.